Hi, my name is Tom Sychek from Forethought Marketing, and I'm here to talk to you about the new features in our 4Segments version 1.4 release. So in 4Segments, which has just been released, we have a number of new features for our 4Segments product. I'll give you a quick rundown through them, and then I'm going to talk about each one a little bit deeper. So first, we have direct integration with Oracle Responses. This is a great new feature for those of you who are Responses customers. I'll talk a little bit about that. The second is the ability to add starting criteria or save segments to a new canvas, whether it be a map, a funnel, different types of canvases have a starting criteria value. The third is to be able to show the quantities on your maps and funnels just by hovering over the map. Next is to be able to segment on activities and activity dates. And then finally, being able to share your canvas via email with your colleagues or manager. Let me walk you through each one of these. And so we've now made it very easy for you to take data from your PET tables and responses, export them, bring them into 4Segments, use 4Segments for segmentation, and then export that data back into responses to a new PET table or to the same PET table. It's up to you. It's a very simple integration between the two systems, but brings the power of 4Segments to the vast quantity of data inside your responses table. Next, we've got the ability to have starting values on a canvas. So what does this mean? Whether it's a Venn diagram, a map, a funnel, you can start your segmentation with a new value overlaid on top of the map or on top of the funnel. It speeds up processing, gives you a lot of flexibility in how you look at your data. Let me show you what that looks like real quick. So here's our new canvas template. I'm going to start with a new map. So you notice that the map is grayed out, not quite all there. What I'm going to do is come over to our criteria. I'm going to grab industry, double click on high tech, and you'll see that I'm loading all of the values state by state of high tech on top of the US map. It shows you in a highlighted fashion which states have more contacts, Texas and California, for example, and which have fewer, Illinois. And notice as I scroll over these states, you'll see the value of each state that gives you the number of contacts in each state with high tech as the industry for those contacts. A number of new flexibility, new capabilities right here gives you a great starting point for your segmentation. To be able to actually see how many contacts are in each state, in each country, before you actually select those values. Again, let me just show you real quick. So here in South Dakota, North Dakota, I can see exactly how many contacts I have. If I come over to California, I've got 657 contacts. I select that state and come down to Texas, I've got another 500 contacts. And so by just hovering the mouse over the state, you can see exactly how many contacts are in each state before you actually go and select them. The next is to look at activity dates. So if you use activities in your marketing automation tool like Eloqua or Responses, you know that there's a lot of information about emails, email sends, email clicks, form submits, web visits, and up until now it's been a little cumbersome to segment the data in 4Segments. What we've done is we've added in a new capability where you can take that information. Let me just get down to our data here. So I'm going to first look at everybody who has clicked through a specific email. So you notice I dragged our calendar icon onto the Venn diagram. What it's doing right now is actually going out and looking at Eloqua to find all of the emails that you have in your database. So it's taking a little bit of time, but it's real time looking at all of the emails that are in your system today. When I come back, I just give this new criteria value a name. I'm actually going to look for our 4Bridge emails. I'm going to search all of our emails for 4Bridge. So I grab my 4Bridge email, select it, and then I have the capability to look at a variety of date features. In this case, I want to look at everybody who has clicked on this particular email in the last 6 months. I now create this new criteria value and it brings it right to the campaign canvas. If I select it, it shows me that I have 642 people who have clicked through this email in the last 6 months. I can then add, for example, form submits. So what I want to do is I want to look for everybody who's also submitted a form in the last 6 months. So again, like with emails, it's going out looking at all the forms. So I'm going to say form submits in the last 6 months. That's the name I'm going to give this. If I don't select any forms over here, it's going to look at all form submits. And again, I'm going to come down to the date range, and I'm going to say within the last 6 months again. You notice that I can choose days, weeks, or months here. And I create this to the canvas. And now what I've got is a Venn diagram with an overlap between people who have submitted a form and people who have clicked through in the last 6 months. And just like any other Venn diagram, I can add other components to this. I'm going to add California just to make it a little interesting. And so I've got all my California contacts, all of my people who have clicked through in the last 6 months, submitted a form in the last 6 months, and I've got a total of 2 records that meet that criteria. But the idea here is that you can now combine activity data with all of your other contact information and provide a full mechanism to segment data, not just on who people are, but also on what they've done. The last thing I want to show you is being able to share your canvas via email with a colleague or with your manager. So it's, again, very easy to do. Inside the email is going to be a link to that saved canvas, so that person who's also a 4Segments user can come back, open up the canvas, and continue working with the canvas that you just created. So let me open up a new canvas here. I'm going to go to our saved canvases, and I've got a saved canvas I want to use here. It's called German High Tech. So I'm going to bring my German High Tech canvas into the workspace. I've got a little email icon here. When I click on the email, it gives me the ability to put in the email address of the person I want to send this to. The subject is already there, the segmentation canvas German High Tech from the individual that's sending it. A message that I thought you'd be interested in this canvas. You can change both the subject and the message if you want to. Just go ahead and send this email. The user will get an email that shows this information along with the link back to the canvas that you just sent them. Very simple way to share your work with other people in your company or with people that you just want to share the data with. So, real quick summary, the key features within our new version 1.4 4Segments: direct integration with Oracle responses, the ability to put a starting value on a save segment on a new canvas, view the quantities on a map or a funnel before you ever get started, segment on activity dates, and finally sharing this information via email, sending a shared canvas, a saved canvas via email. Thank you very much for listening. If you have other questions about 4Segments or other Forethought Marketing products, check out our YouTube channel or give us a call at 888-ELOQUA4 or give us an email, send us an email at info@forethoughtmarketing.com. Thank you very much.